resonance of a black woman ovum is of a higher vibration than that of a white man's sperm. The ovum of a black woman and the sperm of a black man is of the same vibratory rate because of the same genetic structure. Now, whenever a black woman ovulates, in the first days of its ovulation, that black sperm is going to find it and impregnate. There's the result of the baby. But when the black woman is ovulating and she's married to a white man, the white man's sperm does not have the same vibration as that of a black woman's ovum. So what's going to happen there? The sperm is not going to be able to penetrate because the greater from here. Pushing it back. So when does the white man's sperm impregnate a black woman ovum? When the ovum is on the second or third day dying. Then it goes in. But the baby is the result of that. This is why you would find that the baby from a union of black and white is weak whether bone or eye, but they will show signs of disease. Because it is not black with white. You see, gorillas doesn't have babies with polar bears, and buses doesn't have babies with predators. But human beings, believe you, it's okay. Another human being. Yeah, maybe so, but of different genetic construction. That is forbidden in the laws of life. That never happened. Within the cosmic arrangement, animals that you crossbreed, only human beings, in the name of love. What is the benefit of me being religious? I am not religious. About the white man. And what the white man did, they have the land. I have the Bible and the Quran. To see, just like the Arabs, they should be Muslims. Just like the Europeans, they should be Christians. Just like the Chinese should be Buddhists themselves. But I'm not. What should we be? Ourselves. That's all we had. And that is all we need. Since the other religions came, Africa is divided and Africa is in a state of disarray. No, you see that.
I mean, dealing with religion, you can really start a whole lot of fights with religion. But what we want to do is clean house. And we want to go down deep in our spiritual subconscious, because in our spiritual subconscious, white folks have created something called spiritual enslavement. What is spiritual enslavement? Spiritual enslavement is when the enemy became the deity in the spiritual subconscious of our mind. That means white folks made themselves God down into the psychic of black people. So we could not see that glory, that love for each other, because we could not see that divine creator that our ancestors knew by many names emanating from each and every one of us as black people, because the enemy became the deity in the spiritual subconscious of our minds. So, of course, I got to come with a visual documentation to show you how this took place. Now, some people ask, Brother Tracy, are you going right into the Kemetic science? No, I can't go directly into the Kemetic science. We're going to deal with the Kemetic science. But what we want to do is to deal chronologically so we can see what has taken place. Christ had nothing to do with a man. It had to do with the spirit that our ancestors called it in ancient times the Ka. And then when the Gnostics got it, it was called the Koeth. And during the Greco-Roman period, they turned it into the Christ. We're going to deal with what our ancestors left us. We're going to do a comparative analytical analysis, because we want you to put this in your own mental court of law. We've heard white folks out of the story, is that right? What we want to do in this particular presentation,
this is for the resurrection of our people. So it is here. This is how it all started. It started with that. And from the visual documentation, brothers and sisters, it is here that the technology of today can be used against us or for us. And just like the machine gun of yesterday, the television that shot the machine gun bullets in our minds, that caused the self-hate, as Dr. Clark has said on many occasions, we have been taught to hate Africa. That which has been sacred to us, we have been taught to hate it, while white folks desecrate it. So now we have to deal with the new image. The kingdom of heaven is between the legs of an African woman. Okay? So let's get into the visual documentation and deal with it.